Oh,
This is perfect.
I
Light.
just dropped my mouth. That's how you go start the show.
I mean, I was waiting for you to do that. I mean, it's been a few.
Listen, I'll give you so much stuff. I'll give you so much to
I
start the show.
don't want anything else from you.
You do, though. You do, actually.
I don't.
Okay.
We get a lot of emails. They say we don't need any more from Isaiah.
How about you go fuck off?
If it was illegal to say stupid things into a microphone,
Why must you be so stupid?
these guys would be doing life without parole.
Hey, everybody, we're back from prison.
Why do we keep encouraging this kind of behavior? It's the Breaking the Ice podcast with Josh Dolan,
You know, we could, go to jail for this.
along with Mike Shue and Isaiah Moskahana Bonsa Mana Blitz Boskowitz, whatever the hell his name is.
So how's everyone doing?
I'm great. I'm fucking awesome. Let's be in the same room next week. Ready? You want to do it?
I have a room for us to do it, but
You're in fucking Holliston. There's a lot of COVID there. We're good.
I'm not driving to Whitetown.
Oh,
All right. I'm not driving all the way the fucking out there. I'm not driving out there after work.
You
I'm not
live near
driving
Whitetown,
all
by
the way from fucking Bellingham to Marblehead. Fuck that shit.
Don't be a bitch.
no.
I'm
In
totally being a bitch
Holliston.
about that. Oh, in Holliston? Yeah, I'll drive to Holliston. Yeah.
I'll have the muffin house ready for you. And
It's the Muffin Man.
the muffin house.
Wait, so you wouldn't come to Marblehead? Why?
Because
That's
it's
too fucking far
90
away.
miles away, dude. You live in the middle of nowhere.
A lot of yelling. I'm talking to Mike. Why wouldn't you come to Marblehead?
Because it's too far.
I'll send a car.
Okay, you're gonna send a car to where? Bellingham, where I work?
That makes it
And
annoying.
then I'll have to go back to Bellingham to get my car to drive back to Worcester. That makes a lot of sense.
Let's
beat the car.
Trust me. In the summertime, you motherfuckers are going to want to come here.
Last summer I didn't.
Because you were dumb and you don't know how to fucking drive. You drove. Oh, let's drive through the fucking city.
Well, I've never been to Marblehead, and that's where the GPS told me to go. And that's why I don't know what 128 is, because I just do what the lady says on the little computer.
That's what I do all day. She's my friend.
Right. She's got an English accent, and she tells me where to go.
All right, so we're a little late on this episode because we had some scheduling difficulties. I wouldn't
because you have no idea what you're doing.
Okay, yes, but we had some scheduling difficulties, and now we're here, and we are with who is this, Shu?
This is Kyle. You might know him as the Vulgar Chef on Instagram. He also has his own YouTube channel. He is a culinary artist or terrorist. It depends who you talk to.
Funny as fuck, by the way.
Oh, we just disappeared right when I went to go hit his.
Oh no!
Dude, this is why Josh has no fucking clue what he's doing.
I just went to hit the. Oh, he's back. There we go. Let's get him while we have him.
Yeah, let's get him while we have him. While everything's still working here.
Give the guy a fucking break, Kyle. Sorry, kid.
Hey,
what's going on, Kyle?
what's going on, man? I was sitting in a waiting room. I didn't know what was going on.
I'm sorry,
Dude, right?
man. Hey, well, we were supposed to do this last night, weren't we? Or
Yeah, we were.
what the hell, man? It's nice to talk to you. Finally, I've been following you for a while on Instagram, and you've both made me, you've triggered me. I've become very hungry looking at your stuff, and also I've become nauseous.
Yeah, that's my goal. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna make you hungry. I'm gonna make you want to throw up.
I said that you are like you are a culinary artist or a terrorist.
Yeah. I agree with you on that. I totally agree.
So this is what I want to, just to give people a background, the Vulgar Chef, Instagram, and then YouTube. You have your YouTube channel. So you do some interesting things, to say the least, with different combinations of food. You have different takes and some traditional, some gourmet dishes and things like that, using things that maybe a five-star chef wouldn't use, like Vienna sausage and Slim Jims and hot dogs.
Hold on. Fucking McDonald's nuggets. Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah. The nugget of all nuggets.
Right. It's
the fucking king of all nuggets. How dare you, right?
Yeah.
There's not another nugget that fucking comes close.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't care if it's chicken or not. You know, it still tastes fucking good with sweet.
Don't fucking tell me there's not chicken in there. I've eaten
all right, sorry, Isaiah. There's some chicken in there. It's
don't
fine.
fuck with me right now.
A little bit of chicken in there for them to call it a chicken nugget.
It's okay to admit that the pigeon tastes nice.
Yeah. I've had squab.
I mean,
Not as good as McNuggets. I'll tell you that right now. At least the way I had it prepared. You know, but you've done stuff like the well, you did the amazing pineapple pizza, which I love because I love pineapple on my pizza, but you cut a pineapple in half and just put cheese and pepperoni on top of that. Right?
What?
Yeah. That was the old, I gave you the old fucking razzle dazzle there and switched it around.
Right.
Put the pizza on the pineapple. That was a tough one. That pineapple skin is tough. You wouldn't think so, it being so tough just in general, but it's tough.
Now,
until you bite into it and you fucking lose a tooth.
Is that keto?
Yeah.
Everybody
knows that.
You know, one of the other things that it was so simple, but I found it really disturbing was you made this like really nice pasta and olive oil and salt and pepper and then you put mustard and ketchup on it and you grated a raw hot dog over it.
Oh yeah. That's a classic Italian dish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nani doesn't tell you about that one. She keeps that one secret for herself.
So, and then one of the most genius things, and this is something I think you should pursue, unless someone else has done it, but the ranch gummy bears.
Oh,
that's just pure genius.
Yeah. So
you took ranch dressing and you put it into actual gelatin and made ranch gummy bears, right?
Yeah. And I've done the ranch now. I've done ketchup and barbecue sauce. So it's really like any condiment you have, you can turn into a fucking gummy bear. Don't let anyone tell you different.
Well, what about something like mashed potatoes or something like that in a gummy bear? And you have like a gravy gummy bear and a mashed potato gummy bear, and you throw that.
Throw them together.
Yeah.
Throw some butter on top. A little butter.
We'll do another butter gummy bear too. We're not fucking around.
Right. Yeah. Maybe some kind of tuna casserole gummy bear or something. Can you do tuna in a gummy bear or something like that?
Dude, I feel like, Kyle, I feel like anything is possible with you. So when Mike said you're coming on the show, obviously we did some research and I'm following the Vulgar Chef. Follow Vulgar Chef on all, channels. Where did this even come from? I love how simple it is. You're just like, I don't give a fuck.com might as well be your website.
I know exactly where it came from. Smoking weed in high school, and then he just got verified on Instagram. So I mean,
literally, it looks like you just like, fuck this shit, let's go. I mean, when did you start this, and how did you just say, fuck it, let's go?
That was basically the attitude I had at the time. It was like 2013, and like kale was big, and the whole keto and paleo thing were
vegan fucks.
Yeah. All that was like just it was fucking everywhere you looked, and I just wanted to talk shit about it. So that's where it really started. I wanted to just to sort of talk shit about everything.
But you got scientific with it.
And then the recipes were never an initial thought, and it just sort of molded itself in with everything, and that's where everything just ended up was the fucking wild recipe.
When did you know? Obviously, people can fucking do shit and do like. At what point did you go, okay, this is fucking cool, and people are actually giving a fuck about it?
I'll say like probably when I did a ramen taco, and which I took the ramen noodles and made the shell out of the top, made the shell into a taco shell. That got picked up by like fucking BuzzFeed and all these like way back when. So like I wasn't used to getting traffic like that to my website, and that kind of engagement. So it was kind of from then on I just started rolling with the punches and just to see what I could come up with.
How have you turned that into money though, which is great because a lot of people think they can do this shit and content is king, but how did you monetize that fucking thing?
So I mean with myself, other than like doing my own like merchandise and merch releases and stuff, I'm very, very like picky and choosy with the brands that I'll collaborate with. I want it to be something that, I don't want to just do a fucking collaboration every other week or some sponsored post with some bullshit just to cash a fucking paycheck. I'd rather work with like companies that I really believe in. So, I mean, it's just it's just having that loyal audience that's there with, making it easier for me to monetize, anything.
Right.
Just having, those loyal people that, will take your word for anything. So
do you have any kind of culinary background?
No, I just started working in the restaurant industry about 2 years
He
ago.
likes fucking chicken nuggets.
That doesn't matter. I mean, I was just wondering if you like, are you an actual chef? Did you work as a cook in a kitchen?
No, do you know?
Because some of these videos, it looks like you actually kind of know what you're doing when it comes to like,
yeah,
that's stuff like
that's
that.
why
But with the best vocals behind it, because you want to watch the Food Network where someone goes, here's how I take my fucking salt and I put my fucking salt on the fucking meat.
Yeah, that's that's how we're doing it. But no restaurant, kitchen.
No restaurants hiring you.
No, I'm the marketing director for a group of restaurants actually. So
Are you?
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because I see you do like pop-ups or something, right? Is that true, or are you just calling it a fucking pop-up because it's funny?
No. I've done some pop-ups. I'm actually doing one next week in Hartford at the Blind Pig Pizza. So we're just running a Vulgar Chef Blind Pig Pizza collaboration menu all week. We got a buffalo spaghettio pizza, Nashville hot mozzarella stick,
God.
a buffalo garlic bread for the fucking kids.
No, not for the kids, for the fucking kids.
The fucking kids.
The fucking kids.
Mountain Dew margarita. So we got a nice little thing going on
the
over there.
Mountain Dew margarita. Yes. That's
Hey,
awesome.
you just said Hartford. Are you in the where do you live?
I'm in Western Mass.
Like Springfield?
I'm in Westfield.
Well, you sound like everyone.
Oh!
You sound like everyone that grew up in Air, Massachusetts. So that's.
Yeah. I'm a bit west of fucking Worcester, right?
All right.
Did you grow up out there in the 413?
Oh yeah, man. I born and raised.
Okay, because I
No
got family in
shit.
Greenfield. I went to school in North Adams. I got friends in Springfield. And you were in a metal. Are you still in a band? But you.
No.
What band were you in?
I was in.
You were in Iron Maiden? No way.
Yeah, Within the Ruins.
Oh,
Right.
okay. All right. Yeah, because that's that area for a while was like a hotbed of American metal. You had like Shadows
Wait
Fall,
a second.
Killswitch
Mike,
Engage,
did you know
Hatebreed
Mike
and stuff.
on WAAF? Because he should have
Oh,
played
yeah.
your right. He should have played your fucking band.
Oh, I remember listening to Mike we for some reason we stopped getting like WAAF out this way at some point, and it was
Yeah,
fucking.
because they moved the tower from actually Worcester into Westboro. So the radio station, and the reason we started this was we all worked at WAAF, and the whole thing went to fucking Jesus Rock. But back in the day, 107.3 was in Worcester, so it definitely covered where you lived. But over the years, they moved the tower closer to Boston because they were busy trying to be a Boston radio station. So it went to Westboro. So that's when, a town like Westfield probably lost the signal.
We used to have a legitimate 5-state signal. They used to get us all the way out. Sometimes they would get us in Stephentown, New York. It went that far. They would get us in North Adams. But you know what? They Isaiah said, they wanted to charge Boston rates, so they moved the signal eastward, which was the biggest mistake they ever made.
But then, how come in the parking lot of our Boston studios we couldn't get the station?
Right, exactly.
We couldn't get the radio station in the radio station.
The fucking program director of the radio station, when I started working there on air, was like, it's awesome. Thanks for coming. I can't quite hear the station in my office. I'm like,
or in the parking lot.
Fuck, are you kidding me?
Right. Yeah.
Dude,
And here we are.
If I went and dug through some old cassette tape, I would find old 107.3 recorded radio broadcasts on cassette, fucking
we all have them.
I'm talking 95, 96, back when I was in 6th grade.
Right.
Yeah, man. That's
Shu, I wonder if you played his band on fucking Harder, Faster.
Within the Ruins? I don't know.
Maybe.
There was a bunch of bands from that area that would send me stuff, and I'd throw it on. I mean, if the recording quality was good, I'd throw it on there. I remember.
How about Bay State Rock?
What was the name of that band? They were from Springfield. They were called End Time Illusion or Time End Illusion or something like that.
Yeah. We used to play some shows with them.
Yeah, they were pretty awesome, but I can't. I'm sorry.
How fucked up is it, bro? How fucked up is it that the reason this started is because AAF went off the air. Obviously, Mike and Josh and I have been friends for years. And all of a sudden, if you turn on 107.3 right now, you get basically Jesus music. How fucked up is that?
Fucking wild, man. It's so crazy.
You know what's crazy is
it's not as crazy as that fucking skin teeny you made.
Right.
To me, out of all the things you did, out of all the fucking things you did, that is the most disgusting thing ever. And I listen.
Talk about that. Talk about
anything.
what is that?
I'll try anything. I'll eat anything. But the skin teeny fucking frightened me.
Listen,
what is the skin teeny, bro?
Yeah,
what is
please explain to Isaiah what the fuck that is.
Sounds like something you have to do to get into a fraternity, but
yeah, almost.
Or certainly a fucking sorority.
That wasn't my photo. That was a user submission.
Oh, okay. So that wasn't even you.
No. But once I got my hands on that fucking thing, we had to show the world.
Oh,
what was it?
So it was basically like it looked like maybe it was a blister or something. On
the guy had a huge blister on the top of his foot, probably from, I don't know, whatever. New shoes or boots or whatever.
Yeah. Where is this going?
So he emptied the pus out and put juice back into it and put a straw in it, I believe.
Get the fuck.
I think he had a garnish. Didn't he have a little garnish in there?
There was like an umbrella or something.
Yeah, an umbrella or a cherry or something. in like a half a blister on his foot.
Oh yeah, it was rough. That was a rough one to look at.
I saw that. I mean, it takes a lot to make me sick.
Yeah, that made a lot of people sick.
I guarantee you, Mike, you liked it though.
No,
I guarantee who you know who retweeted that? Rex Ryan.
Oh, exactly, Mr. Foot Fetish.
That's a whole new dimension for Rex Ryan. Man. Holy shit!
His brother with the hair.
Oh my god.
So what?
I like when I was scanning through your stuff when Mike introduced me to your brand, which thank you, Mike, because I think your shit's fucking awesome. I'm scanning through. You'll go through and see Isaiah, BTI podcast, like 13,000 likes. That's me because I liked your shit. I loved when I came across this one with the pizza's Merry Cuntmas. And at that point, this is where we thank our sponsors, because every time I say the word cunt, we thank our sponsors.
They want to be related with that. Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck because I want to thank our sponsors. We have Invoke Media. They did our website at breakingtheicepodcast.com. We have Wolfpack Coffee as a sponsor, done by veterans, best coffee in the world. We also have our good friends over at Garage Doors Plus. Chris is an amazing human being. Josh, talk about the Meadows. Talk about Holliston Meadows.
Holliston Meadows is also a sponsor in Bridgewater State University.
Amazing. And every time, Keith, I say the word cunt.
Who's Keith?
Yeah, who's Keith?
I thought your name was Keith.
No, are you Kyle here? I mean, it's on the screen.
I'm a little fucking
right
high. I don't give a shit.
I can see it right there under
clearly.
Keith for the rest of this fucking thing.
How about if I just call you K? How about that?
Let's do it.
But usually when we say trust me, one of our sponsors said, why, when you say a fucking awful, horrible word, do you go into the sponsors? I'm like, because that's usually when people are paying attention.
When people are listening.
All right.
So,
well, it's also Isaiah came from sales, and that's the only thing he knows how to do. He doesn't have a thought. He just goes straight to sponsors.
I'm trying to fucking help the show, slut.
They're pre-recorded.
Anyway,
Kyle, you've got as he fucking takes a pull off a bowl, you've got kids.
I've got 3 kids. Yeah,
you have 3 kids, and they're involved.
That's why he's
not
high.
The super like crazy stuff, but they're involved sometimes.
So
I love the videos with you.
We got a little piece of content we do with Munch Pack, who sends us snacks from all around the world. So when we get that package every month, we go through it and the kids try out the snacks. They're from everywhere.
Yeah,
snacks you've never fucking seen. So we do that whole thing. Like that is honestly that's like my most popular like piece of content that I put out is the Munch Pack with the kids, which is cool because it's like all of us together doing something. It's super organic, super natural, and it's just like
their reactions are totally honest.
That's the thing too. Look, they're not gonna bullshit you about the kitty. If it fucking sucks, dude, they're gonna let you know.
I saw one. It may have been the latest, or maybe it was a couple of years ago. it was on, I think it was on your YouTube, where one of your daughters like put it in her mouth and took it out and said, "Here, you can have the rest of that." And I'm thinking, this is a sponsor. That's awesome. I think that's freaking awesome that they get that kind of reaction for the sponsors stuff.
Yeah. That's it's like you can't fucking like pay. You can't pay for that. You know, it's just
yeah.
The
so I gotta ask: is there anything you follow through on all the shit you make and you post? You end up eating it, right? Every time.
Yeah.
Good or bad, whatever. Is there anything that you won't eat?
Is there anything?
Because people always have, like, there's stuff Josh won't even, like, Josh never even had a Fluffernutter sandwich until like last year.
Well, that's not because I wouldn't eat it. I just didn't know about it.
Yeah,
that could be worse.
He was unaware of its existence.
Yeah. But is there anything like you won't even, you'll be, I'm not even going to eat that?
To be honest with you, there's nothing I can think of off the top of my head where it's like I wouldn't at least try it. You know,
like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with liver in the middle. You don't give a fuck.
I mean, if that's what I was going for, I'm gonna try it. Obviously.
I mean, are there cameras? Then yeah, we'll Fear Factor it.
I mean, is there a sponsor involved? I don't give a fuck.
Right. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Let's just fucking put out some content and get some reactions.
Did you end up eating those frozen orange juice and toothpaste tarts that you made?
Yeah,
Did you end up eating those?
That was orange juice Jello,
right?
With toothpaste on top. Yeah, that was
Sounds like a Baskin Robbins menu.
Yeah. It's like Baskin Robbins, but like fucked.
Yeah, at the dentist. It's like Baskin Robbins if a dentist was in charge of fucking Baskin Robbins.
If a dentist was the GM of a Baskin Robbins, that you'd have a fucking that's what you would have.
Dude, the video of obviously your wife's hands massaging the turkey and basically taking the neck and treating it like a cock.
That was another user submission.
Oh, that wasn't you? I thought that was you. I watched that and I was just like,
the wife, huh? Yeah.
Well, I saw fingernails that I didn't think was Kyle's. You know, I'm like, some
lovely lady somewhere.
Why are you judging? What if Kyle was trans? Why are you judging him on that?
Well, then he should absolutely put his mouth on that neck and fucking finish.
Would have been me.
No, but dude, again, as I'm scrolling through all your shit, I see this, and this whatever woman's hands is just fucking working the neck. I'm like, this guy's got some good content.
Yeah, I didn't think that one was gonna last on Instagram. I thought for sure.
Did it last?
Oh, it's still there.
Yeah,
right. I mean, like
she's marinating.
What's the best, Kyle? What is like the one thing you've done? You said you started this what year?
2013.
All right, so 2013. You've obviously turned this into a business. Clearly, it's working for you. What's the one fucking thing you did that just popped the most?
I mean, like, not tooting my own horn, but there's just been so many that have like things that have done so well. It's like hard to pick one.
Let's go this. Like the first one, I think you said this earlier, but like the first where you're like, holy shit, I got something here. Like I really feel good about this.
Yeah, so the first one, after
the ramen one.
After that, because I didn't really know what to expect. I was just taking a fucking dumb picture and putting it on the internet. And then after that, I was like, okay, what else? What else can I do?
Right.
And it just became just sort of fucking try everything and anything.
No, what really impressed me, Kyle, is that Christy Mack likes a lot of your work.
Yeah.
Wow, big name.
It's fantastic because I like a lot of her work too.
Yeah, right. I mean, she's an artist herself.
Oh yeah.
But that's so. Do you got any other like? Have any other like people like actors, musicians, or like have
who's your biggest
follower? You or anything like that?
Let's see. We got I used to chop it up with Adam Richmond from Man vs. Food.
Right. Yeah.
Nice.
There was a period in time where we were always going back and forth, just talking about crazy food and shit. Sonny.
Was that the original host?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, dude. He was fucking. Yeah. That was such an. I asked the same question to you that I would ask to him. How are you not 900 pounds? Like seriously, because it's crazy shit you're putting in your mouth.
It is. It's about like, I mean, just through the week, it's a lot of fucking.
Walk it off.
Exercise, yeah. We're not eating like this every day, all day. That'd be fucked up.
It's only showtime. Then I'm gonna run with the
only
kids.
for the content.
I'm good.
Right. In between, I'm eating lettuce and newspaper.
But that first guy, Adam, dude, that show was so fucking good, man. I would watch that show religiously and be like, first of all, it was so fucking good. And he was always trying to get the t-shirt or on the wall and Man versus Food. And I think he's gone now, right? He doesn't do the show anymore, right?
No, it's another guy. And what's funny about that is like, that's the show. Like when we used to be on tour, like I would watch that show, and when we go on tour, it's like, okay, we gotta hit this fucking spot he went to. We're in Chicago, we gotta go here. We're in LA, we gotta go here. Texas, we're going here. And that's like, I think that's where the food passion came from.
Sure.
And that whole style too, that he was like just the crazy shit is like, it was just,
that show was fucking awesome. I mean, it was fantastic. So fucking, and I literally was like, how is this guy not dead? Like, because you're just shoving this crazy awesome food into your face. And like the hot wings episodes, long before, Josh, what is that show with the comedian, the hot wings show?
Hot Ones.
Hot Ones.
Oh my God, that thing has turned into a whole different world.
Oh yeah, but some of the hot sauces up here.
Right, but that cat Adam was doing that long before this shit.
Oh yeah.
And it was just like he would go into a certain place and he'd sit down and you got to finish this massive plate of wings, and the motherfucker would do it. And I'm like, how is he not dead or fucking 900 pounds?
You got to train. These guys train. It's so crazy. Like I know
you have to walk and swim and ride your bike a fuckload. That's what.
Yeah, I know a few competitive eaters like world rank, like number 1 and 2, and it's just like they train for this kind of shit. It's so.
Why is that not in the fucking Olympics? The words you just said out loud: competitive eaters.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the pole vault. And it's
way
swim.
more dangerous than a lot of the sports too, because you choke and die.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So we have Michael Phelps in the pool, and we have Mr. fucking Vulgar Chef. Boom. You're going to do the fucking 50-yard dash.
You're going to have breakdancing in the next Olympics. They should have competitive eating.
Yeah, I think so. Just open it up. Open the floodgates up. Let's everything.
If there's training involved, it should be accepted.
I think
whatever it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Kyle, let me ask you, like, what one thing that you did post that got you in some serious trouble? Was there anything?
Ooh.
I'm sure you've had some stuff taken down.
I mean, Instagram will take down fucking anything if they just think
Zuckerberg's a fuck.
Yeah.
Was it the taco that said Trump 2020?
Oh.
I don't think there's been anything I've ever put out that's been like
you got canceled.
Yeah. I haven't had gotten the experience of cancel culture yet, but I'm fucking waiting for them.
I don't know.
You're talking about food though. It's like
food. The only thing you're abusing is food.
I know.
And that's or some would call it abuse, and some, like I said, some would like. You know what? The whole pizza bite pizza thing. That's like that's like a legit slice of heaven right there.
It's Inception pizza.
Yeah, it is. It's insane. And now is that like, did you learn that somewhere, or did that just come into your head? Like, did you wake up at 3 a.m. sweating, going, "Oh my God, I can use the pizza bites as the crust"?
Dude, that's like, I mean, that's how it starts. It's usually just like out of nowhere. It's like, oh, I can do this. Fucking jot it down, think about it, come back to it, and try to polish it out and see what we can come up with.
And then sell the idea to Taco Bell or Pizza Hut, and it pays your mortgage.
Well, no, wait. Let's talk about that, because you had a thing with Burger King a few years ago, right?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
They supposedly stole one of your ideas. What was that?
Yeah, it was mac and cheese, Cheetos crusted mac and cheese fries.
Ooh.
So I had done them, and then like a year later, they were on, and this was at a time when like a lot of restaurants were like just taking shit from food bloggers and like food creators and putting it on their menu and just sort of rolling with it. So it was, for me, it was just something to play into, something to just lean into and fucking beat on.
Right.
Especially when it's like Burger King. It's like, okay, this is, these guys, this is huge.
I'll take you on, motherfucker.
Worldwide.
I can talk shit all day about Burger King. It doesn't matter what the fuck I think. I'm in my basement.
Right.
It's just a nice thing to fucking lean on and just beat up for a while.
And nothing came out of that? I mean, they didn't like acknowledge you or anything or anything like that?
No, not that I know of.
That kind of reminds me of like the. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was just wondering, is there like any other place that you've noticed of like maybe taken one of your ideas that was totally yours? Like an Olive Garden made like buffalo garlic bread or anything.
Oh yeah, you came up with the endless breadsticks.
Yeah. No, nothing,
right.
Nothing like the whole Burger King thing. I mean, I'm sure there's like other local spots that have taken inspiration, which is. That's how food works. You're inspired by something else, and you ate something you saw, you turn into something your own. So
yeah, it's kind of like stand-up comedy. How like some people are like, no, he stole that joke. It's like, well, no, it's not the same joke. It's just the same subject. It's the same premise. There's only so many ingredients. There's only so many topics we can talk about.
Imitation is the fucking Imitation is the best form of flattery or whatever the fuck it is.
Something like that.
Yeah, Gandhi.
It wasn't imitation; it was pure theft. Which I guess that could be considered flattery. I don't know.
You stole my shit. So this dude, this is like a full-time job. Like this is your thing.
This is I mean
hold on. That and driving for Amazon. We all do that.
yeah. That I do the marketing for the restaurant, and then the Vulgar Chef thing just.
But it's producing for you. Like so for people watching this, because there's a whole generation of like, okay, how do I do this? You went to a certain place. It's producing revenue for you, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. And how have you done that? Like, what is it? Sponsors? Is it product placement? I mean, how are people coming to you saying, guess what, Kyle? I want to spend money with what you're doing.
So for the most part, they come to me with a product, with a food product, and go, we want to send you this. We want you to try it. Blah blah blah. Okay.
We want you to make this look like a dick.
Exactly.
Hey, I'll give you 10 grand if you make my fucking thing look like a dick.
Yeah. If I like when it's cut and dry like that, when they go, hey, we want to send you this. All you got to do is this. Here's the check.
And thank you.
Dude, that's the best fucking marketing ever. Hey, can you make this look like a cock and say the word fuck in your video? I'll give you 10 grand.
Dude, that's the nicest part about this brand is like when I do get approached by advertisers, it's just like they already know what they're walking into. So it's there's no real rules set in place. It's just like they want their product in front of my audience. So
right.
I think it's a good product. We'll fuck around with it.
So you put out a book too, right? Did you put out a cookbook?
Yeah, that was like one of the first things I did. Back after like the ramen taco, back when I first got started, it was just another avenue to try.
Right.
Yep.
Just like a ebook that I put out in PDF.
Oh, okay. Is it still available? Can people?
Yeah. If you go to vulgarchef.com, you should be able to find it on there somewhere.
Okay. Cool.
I was gonna say, give all. How do the people watching this find you on every platform?
The Vulgar Chef.
That's it.
On everything: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, vulgarchef.com, Facebook.
You're like the Gary Vee of food.
Yeah.
Right? I was motivational speaker and says fuck like Gary does. Right?
I ain't selling you some sort of false hope though.
When
you get up at 4 a.m. and fucking do this and do that to be a
millionaire. Go to a yard sale. You'll be rich.
Go to a yard sale and then sell the stuff on eBay on your phone 5 minutes after you buy it. Look, I just made $100 fucking. Yeah.
I had all my interns do the work.
Yeah.
Fuck out of
here.
I
love that. I love that. Fucking Kyle's like, no, I took a chicken nugget. I wrapped it in a tortilla. I put some fucking hot dogs in there. Eat my ass. Good night.
When's the food truck gonna happen?
No, that whole thing was like having my own place and doing and taking that path was a thought at one point, but now with like especially now the way like the restaurants are getting shit on with this whole COVID thing.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Now's
Yep.
not a good time.
And working in it, like seeing it firsthand is like so fucking tough to watch.
Right.
Like, restaurants close and shit. So, I mean, just being able to, do these pop-ups at restaurants, I think that's more on brand for myself rather than trying to get, people to come
right
fucking 7
You
days
can
a week
actually
and
figure
try
out the best
some wild
piece of this
shit.
COVID. You could figure out how, again, everybody has to figure out this new shit, right? So your brand in a truck, for example, would be fucking epic because you zip in, you pop up, I'm here, less contact, if you will, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And dude, people would do that. People would love that shit.
You just circle all the hemp fests on the calendar.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Circle. I mean, just circle places where people wanted to be. Like you go into downtown Boston, for example, there's fucking nobody there, bro. There's nobody fucking there. But if you rolled up in it, you were there, and we'll call it a contactless thing, you pull it off, dude, you'd make a fucking $1 million. $1 million. I think you would because of the way you go about it. It's like, fuck you. I do this thing. It's a different thing. And now all of a sudden there's the truck that follows that thing. It's safe. It's safe these days. You could roll into fucking places like, again, you're out in Western Mass, try it in fucking Worcester. Mike, if he rolled up in a fucking, truck in Worcester in the place where they're building the Woo Socks, right?
Yeah.
You don't think fucking people would eat his shit?
Well, that depends what he's serving, Isaiah. I mean,
and if the truck
this is where the
bulletproof,
marketing is good.
Yeah, they may go for the triple corn dog. Who wouldn't do that? Because that's just common sense, brilliant.
Have
right
a
there.
triple
Why just
corn
have
dog.
one fucking hot dog, right? But
Have a triple corn dog, and then there's the dog shit burger.
you know what might go really big is the stuffed cabbage burger
Oh my
or
God.
sandwich.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
actually
yeah,
that to me
fucking,
that would be amazing. That would probably
again.
stuffed
do
cabbage.
really well.
Yeah, so
stuffed cabbage.
Stuffed cabbage.
That sounds like something off of one of my wife's crazy diets.
But you gotta have.
No, it's like
on the
it's
on
like
the side of the fucking truck. It's got to literally say just fucked up shit. Like you're rolling in, it's like fucked up shit. And who wouldn't expect that right now? But fucked up shit.
That's right. It's for the family. Bring the family to the
Bring the
fucked up
kids.
shit truck.
Bring the kids onto the fucked up shit truck. Tell some fucked up shit.
I'm not sure, but I'm going to check GoDaddy if fuckedupshit.com is taken, because if it's not, I'll buy it and I'll sell it to you, bro. That's awesome, man. You've done a great fucking job, man. Great job.
Aside from the pop-up coming up at what's the pizza place again?
Blind Pig Pizza Co. in Hartford.
And when is that going to happen?
It starts Monday at noon.
Okay.
It'll run all week.
So is this going to be like a regular thing at different places, or do you have anything else planned where people can come and check you out?
I mean, there's nothing in the books right now, but I do have, I am talking to a few other local spots about just doing little collabs and pop-ups. But I mean, anything that's gonna happen is gonna be put out on all my platforms anyway. So if people are looking, that's where you look.
Well, we'll do our best to plug you, man. Your brand is awesome. We appreciate what you're doing. Thanks so much for coming on the show, man.
Yeah, no, thank you guys. You guys, I mean, if you want to do this again, we want to talk food sometime, I'm fucking ready.
Absolutely. I would love to.
I mean, especially Shu. I mean, all his social media is just food. I mean,
everything.
It's like
crazy shit
traditional
that Mike
legit
does
food,
is awesome. It's awesome though. Everything Mike Shu does is like fucking Italian subs, and he goes out on tour.
I don't create any of that. That's me just talking about other food I find. He's like creating like these beautiful things or these monstrosities that people are just gonna they're drooling or else they're just gonna be vomiting.
But also the thing that you guys, both of you do that I can't do, and I'm trying to figure it out, is how to take a good picture of food. Shu, you take amazing pictures of food, and then if I have something that I'm like, oh, this is amazing, I can't. I'm just like, it doesn't look like how it does in real life. But when you take a picture, I feel like I could pick that sandwich up. But when I don't.
because Mike Shu is the president of food porn.
I guess so. I don't know.
He's the president of foodporn.com.
It's all about lighting, right, Kyle? It's all about lighting.
You want that natural light. Next time you're out, sit yourself next to a fucking nice little window.
Yep.
You know, take your
Natural
mask
light.
off, breathe in some of that COVID air. Okay.
Right?
Get real close.
Wipe your greasy lens off on your fucking phone.
Dude, literally, shoot, remember the last time? I literally think the last time you and I spent time together in a place, you took me to a little Mexican joint in Worcester, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Right. And we wolfed through the food, and Mike was like, fuck, I forgot to take the before picture. And like because his mind is thinking that way.
It's a sickness.
But
a lot of people have it. It's a common sickness. They got to take pictures of their food. I personally do it. I see a lot of like sexual things in food that other people like. I see a lounging naked woman or labia in my lasagna, you know. So I just
what was that place we went to?
You know what
was that place we went to that day?
El Patron.
Oh God. And so the point is like we fucking the food came. It's just pre-COVID. We wolfed through it, had a couple beers, and Mike's like, fuck, I forgot to, but he still took a picture of like the post. Like it was like there was like a little scrap on the corner and like half a beer that Mike and I had, but I appreciated that because he fucking gives a shit to say, when I go somewhere, I want to share that with you. And that's what you're fucking doing, Kyle.
It's a sickness. That's what
it's okay. That's not a sickness. I thought it was great. Dude, if I thought it was fucking weird, I'd have smacked you in the fucking head and thrown your phone on the ground.
I think Kyle does Kyle. That's why I think you do what you do, because I thought
he's into it.
This guy had hippie parents who were vegetarians, and they never let him eat Slim Jims or Vienna sausage or any like SpaghettiOs or Chef Boyardee products. So that's what, like, those are your main ingredients in a lot
right.
This is like years of being abused with like macrobiotic food and, you know, not being.
I will have 9
McDonald's
like, chicken nuggets.
Slim Jims. I'm going to serve them in a fucking jock strap. You know, that's what I thought.
Jock strap.
You just have an amazing imagination. So
thank you. Yeah. It's awesome.
Dude, listen, you're killing it. You're killing it. Awesome. Kudos to you, man. Keep going, man. And thanks so much for coming on the show, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, well, we'll definitely do this again. Absolutely.
Awesome. Yeah. Let's do it.
You got something new coming out or something new going on, you let us know, man.
Okay.
Can you make a breaking the ice dish for us? Like, could you come up with some fucked up thing and you're like, this is from a boys over here, like the Breaking the Ice podcast thing.
Okay.
Well, I'll
okay. That was a no, Isaiah.
No. Just think about that. Think about it. Maybe it's a thing, but it's a think Breaking the Ice. Go.
We don't even know what breaking the ice means.
I'm talking to him, not you. Shut up.
More importantly, can you tell us where you are? Because you look like you're in every single restaurant manager's office I ever worked for.
It does. As soon as you said, this looks like a fucking. It looks like I'm at one of the restaurants. This is just.
It looks like you're at Uno's in Fitchburg.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in Springfield. Weren't you listening? Come on.
I mean, there's just Bay State Rock is playing right now at 1 a.m. That's what I feel.
Right.
Seriously, Kyle, think about it. Something with breaking the ice. We would be honored if you did like a something.
Okay.
Yeah, let me ask you this before you start in on it, Kyle. Can you freeze semen in ice cube form?
What the actual fuck? Really?
I just have that thing that it should contain some kind of maybe.
Listen to me. Listen,
semen,
Kyle.
Kind of horse
Mike's fucking ice tray is full of his own cum. It's fucking weird.
Yeah. Well, you know.
No, that's not weird. He's smart. He's just saving.
That's right. After the apocalypse, it's going to be a bunch of little me's running around.
Because A, we're in the apocalypse. B, nobody needs more of you. We're done. Jesus.
It's going to be currency, okay?
Dump the fucking ice tray out for the love of God.
All right, Kyle. Hey, thanks a lot, man.
Thank you, buddy.
The time.
Thank you, guys.
Again, please let us know when something's going on, or if we find something, we'll call you just to get your take on something.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Food trend or something.
Kyle, wrap this up real quick. How do people find you and the Vulgar Chef? Go.
You can find me on Instagram, The Vulgar Chef, Twitter, The Vulgar Chef, TikTok, The Vulgar Chef.
Just search The Vulgar Chef.
Done.
Google The Vulgar Chef. Google image search and have yourself a fucking field day.
Just Google them. You'll find them.
I love it. Thanks for coming on the show, bud.
Hey guys, take care.
All right.
Thanks, dude.